Hello everyone, I'm LH Tan, the head of Senior English, and today I'm going to give you a slice of what the grade 10 to grade 12 English curriculum is going to be like for your kids if they were to opt for the DSE stream next year. I've divided the presentation into 4 parts, with the first 3 focusing on the core focus areas for the given year, and the last part focusing on the types of writing we do. Writing, in fact, is put in a category of its own because of our special emphasis on it. First, in G10. In G10, the focus is on texts from the past, or primarily fiction. We will begin the year with a study of a text that we'll be introducing for the first time next year, called The Young Traveler's Gift, which is about a teenager named Michael Holder, who begins his journey as the last young traveler to receive the unique gifts of wisdom offered by historical greats. It's a story about decision-making. Upon finishing the study of this book, students then self-study a book of their choice. Mind you, it is a choice between 2 equally well-written books by the same author who wrote The Young Traveler's Gift. Respectively, it's The Noticer, which is about the power of observation and thinking beyond one's perspective, and The Traveler's Summit, which explores the historically proven principles that have guided our greatest leaders for centuries. At the same time, grade 10 students are required to study an anthology of poems, prose, and short stories in the first term, and non-fiction social issues based on texts in the second term. Here, we have The Eclipse of the Heart, lyrics from the 1980s, and British writer W. Jacobs' classic, The Monkey's Paw, which is part of the Term 2 curriculum. These are followed by social issues that are relevant to the lives of many youngsters, specifically the topics of bullying and suicide. Transitioning from the world of fiction to the world of nonfiction. When this batch of G10 students move on to G11, they will be moving on to the study of DSE electives, which focus on the present. And at DBS, we offer 2 electives in grade 11, Popular Culture in Term 1 and Social Issues in Term 2. For Popular Culture, they'll be studying trends, use of photo captions, use of language in the media, culminating in a study of advertising as well. For social issues, the emphasis will be on various topics of the day that cover 4 key areas: society and culture, science and technology, economics and business, and the environment and health. In addition, students will also need to study true crime stories and 2 crime-related films. The Popular Culture elective builds up to an SBA project, which is a presentation related to advertising, while the Social Issues electives helps prepare students for their second SBA project, which is a group interaction. Here, you will notice an SBA presentation on advertising done on Zoom recently, with a restricted audience, while on here, we have a screencast video based on one of the units on the environment and health created by one of our teachers. Let's now move on to grade 12. While G11 focuses on present issues, such as world trends and the social issues of the day, G12 focuses on the future and self-improvement. This is when we introduce the 3rd elective, or workplace communication. With university less than a year away, and the notion of career being on many a student's mind, we require students to increasingly think more about their future pathways and career options. This involves a lot of writing, and one of these is a simulation of the job application writing process, which often goes along with the creation of a CV or resume. Here we have an example of a student's job application letter and his resume, or rather his LinkedIn profile. Here at DBS, on the NSS side, we also give special emphasis to writing. That is to say, while 25% of the HKDSE mark is based on paper 2 writing, here at DBS, we've raised the allocation to between 30% to 35%, depending on the grade. And that is because we believe that good writing skills are essential to our students' mastery of the English language, not just for the sake of assessments, but for their future academic and workplace development too. To this end, we do a lot of correspondence writing in the form of various workplace-related writing tasks, as well as articles, analyses and commentaries, speeches, narratives, and summary writing. Here's an example of a narrative essay written by a grade 10 student on the topic of changing one regret in your life. Here is another example, this one being a summary writing task, which is based on an article read by the student. The student had to summarize the article in his own words, which involves the paraphrasing skills, and justify the reasons for choosing the article. Anyway, that's about it for this presentation. Whatever your son chooses at the end of the day, it is really about the best fit for him. What suits him most? And that's it for today. Thank you very much.